Okay, so there's a new drink brand in town that is getting a lot of buzz, and I wanted to talk about if it is safe for you and also how it can impact your blood sugar. So this is Prime Drink, and if you haven't heard of it, it is picking up everywhere, but for most of the part, it's actually sold out because it is so in demand. I heard about it, of course, from my kids. Now, the first thing I want to point out is there are two different types of Prime Drink. There's the hydration drink, which looks like this with the screw on top, and then there is the Prime Energy Drink, which you can see is a pop top. This is really important because the Prime Energy Drink has a lot of caffeine where the hydration drink doesn't. And if you are a parent and your kid is requesting one, obviously you want to give them the hydration drink and not the one with the caffeine. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. With these drinks, the hydration drink as well as the energy drink, they are actually very low in calories and carbohydrates. Now, the hydration drink does contain no added sugar. There are 2 grams of sugar in it because it does have 10% coconut water, and it is also colored with fruit and vegetable juice. So that is where the sugar is coming from. Overall, the whole drink only has 25 calories and 6 grams of carbohydrates. So it is on the much lower end when you talk about carbohydrates and calories from a sports drink or a hydration drink. The one thing I did want to point out though is where it says naturally flavored, because I find that some people are confused by this. If you look at the ingredient list, it does actually have sucralose as a sweetener. Now, there's nothing wrong with having sucralose as a sweetener, but it is a sugar substitute. It is not natural. It comes from sugar, but it's been chemically processed to be 600 times sweeter than sugar. So it does derive from a natural source, but it's not actually considered a natural sweetener. And I found that some parents, especially that I talked to, were surprised that sucralose was in the ingredient list when they saw the natural flavored. So just something to be aware of because it's just how marketing works, but you always want to look at the ingredient list too. So with the hydration drink, you are getting antioxidants, you are getting electrolytes, and then you are also getting branched chain amino acids. So the marketing behind the hydration drink is that it kind of crosses the bridge between flavor and fueling and rehydrating. And I would say it's fairly true. The flavor is actually very good. I find it's very sweet. I like very sweet, but not everybody does. But it does have a variety of electrolytes. It does have to replenish and rehydrate. It does have the branched chain amino acids, which is great for recovery. So overall, it does seem to be a fairly straightforward hydration drink. It is low in carbs, so it will have very little impact on blood sugar. But if you are using it to have a source of carbohydrate, you want to keep that in mind. Now, the energy drink does have only 10 calories, 0 grams of carbohydrate. Kids love Prime, but the thing to remember, and it does say on it that it is not for people under age 18, is because of the caffeine. There's 200 milligrams of caffeine in this, which is about 2 cups of coffee. So I know I don't want my kids to have that. If you are worried about blood sugar, there are no sugars or carbohydrates in the energy drink, but caffeine can spike blood sugar, so keep that in mind. I'll do more of a review of the energy drinks soon, but just wanted to jump on to answer any questions about Prime Hydration as well, and let me know what your questions are in the comments.